Next up, we have Waipuna Halswell-Hornby-Riccarton.
Are we able to ask questions or?
Oh, sorry, there was no time. Was that a... So Marie, you're the new chairperson. Welcome. Nice to see you. And welcome Helen, deputy.
So, magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity of coming to speak to you this morning. So, as you know, Helen and I have swapped roles. So, we still have the same seating arrangement. I'm still operating the laptop. So the only difference is I get to have more speaking parts.
Stronger voice.
Right. So moving on, reports to the board. We've got the proposed road name on 50S Shands Road, which was the former site of the South Hornby School. We had 10 Better Off Fund applications, a discretionary response fund granted to Oak Development Trust, St. Mark's Retired People's Fellowship, Canterbury Malaysian Society, Halswell Small Dogs Owners Group, and Hornby Combined Probus Club. And then, of course, we had the election of the community board chairperson. Since I was deputy and elected as chair, so we had to elect a new deputy chair as well. And now one point that's missing from that is the safety improvements to the Wigram-Hayton intersection, which was approved by the community board at its October 12th meeting last year. Now it came back to our board by way of notice of motion, where reference to the raised platform at the intersection of Wigram and Hayton was removed. The board unanimously supported this. Now, in conjunction with the safety improvements of this intersection, the access from Wigram Road to Ngapunawai is also, I understand the time frames have changed, but we cannot keep our residents and users of Ngapunawai waiting indefinitely for this access to come through. We, the board, along with our constituents and users of Ngapunawai, eagerly await when this access can come through. I understand it will be dependent on when the final government policy statement is released, which will provide a clearer picture of NZTA's funding contribution. Now, there were two young people have received support through our Youth Development Fund allocations. Zoe Dunning towards competing at the Australian Erectus on the Gold Coast, Australia. Ben McLaughlin toward participating at the International Touch World Cup 2024 in Nottingham, England. And then off the ground fund allocation for Misoma Sadat towards an Eid celebration. We also had the draft long-term plan 2024 to 2034. The consultation on the draft long-term plan, as you all know, opened on March 18th and closed on April 21st. There were 26 organized events held within our board area during the submission period where the public were informed and able to provide feedback in various ways. And I pass you on to Helen.
Thank you. Just touching on the Christchurch Heritage Festival of 2024, applications are open and close on the 10th of June. You'll probably all be aware that Riccarton is the foundation borough of Christchurch, and Riccarton House and Bush is seen, or the bush is seen as outstanding natural landscape, and Riccarton House is the highest ranking in effect, heritage. So I'll hand over to, in fact, Marie.
So going back
Riccarton
to
Bush
Riccarton Bush Trust, board members have received the Riccarton Bush Trust annual report, and the report noted changes to the trust and recognized the service of longtime Deputy Chair Mike Mora and member Jimmy Chen, who have retired from the trust board. Now, the new board members to the trust are Councillor Mark Peters and yours truly.
Thank you.
And so back to Helen on
Good.
Matatiki
Thank
Hornby
you.
Centre.
And this is the final item. We've got the Matatiki Hornby Centre. Following a successful opening It's going really well and been popular with the community, who are able to access pools, learn to swim classes, aqua group gym, fitness classes, library and service centre. So it's a complete facility for Hornby and other people, obviously.
Great.
So that's us.
Yeah, and we've had residents actually saying that they waited over 50 years for this to happen.
Wow.
So it's really, really good to have it.
Oh,
that
that's
facility.
amazing. Well done. And it's a successful project. Very good. Thank you very much. Nice
Thank
to
you.
see you both.
Thank you very much.
And that brings us to Waitai Coastal Burwood Linwood.